Albini began to journal. Today hit different. Not seeing Maya in her office was a quiet kind of sad. Not the kind that comes with drama, but the kind that lingers because nothing dramatic had to happen. What really got me wasn't what people were saying. The same voices that once laughed with her now claiming she had it coming. It felt cliché, cold, distant. I sat with myself, thinking about all the times I brushed things off with. Nobody's perfect, or I'm grown. I can do what I want. But today those words felt hollow, because sometimes the cost of pride is someone's quiet absence. Same building, same energy, same whispers and fake smiles circling like clockwork. But for the first time, I didn't flinch. I didn't lean in. I didn't let myself get pulled under. I watched the conversations, the subtle shade, the pretend laughs, the endless loops of drama that never really go anywhere. And instead of joining in or sitting on edge, I breathed. I chose stillness. Because every time I used to get pulled into that noise, I left feeling hollow. Like someone had drained my spirit and left behind a shell with a name tag. And I finally realized it wasn't them robbing me. It was me handing over the key. I used to confuse connection with closeness. Like just because we clock in at the same time, or laugh at the same jokes, or vent about the same bosses, it meant we were on the same path. But nah, same room doesn't mean same vision. Same laugh doesn't mean same heart. And today, I saw that. Saw people smiling at me while side-eyeing the next person. Saw how quick joy turned into gossip. Saw how empty it all was. And then, I saw someone else. A coworker, quiet, calm, tucked in her own peace. She smiled at me, real and soft. Her energy, clean, unbothered. And something in me whispered, "That's who you're becoming." So I made a decision to stop chasing fake fellowship, to stop breaking my own peace just to feel included, to stop ignoring the parts of me that are aching for real alignment, real joy, real growth. Because truth is, I've been missing something. Not titles or attention, but substance, balance, love that's not noisy, spaces that don't cost my soul. I'm working on me now, not in silence, but in stillness. Not to prove anything, but to reclaim everything. Today, I walked through that building with my head high and my spirit light. And for once, that was enough. I know it wasn't right, sitting in the cafeteria, quietly listening as the others gossiped about Maya. Even after all the things she said about me, I still felt a sting of compassion. Not because I've forgotten, but because I've grown. It's wild to admit this out loud. But for the first time in my life, I'm actually considering a new job. Not because I'm running from anything, but because I'm craving peace. Ever since social media started bleeding into every corner of the world, everything feels louder, meaner, more performative. I don't even scroll like I used to. Feels like spying not just on others but on myself. Watching how fast people unravel for likes, attention, or the thrill of being right. I've seen it play out here. People glued to their phones, then turning around and bringing that same chaos into the office. Dragging folks' names through conversations like it's nothing. They joked about Maya's trauma, like pain is punchline, like the fact that she survived something doesn't make her stronger, but somehow less worthy. And I sat there thinking, this is what we've become. What they don't see is words are seeds, and just because Maya's not around to hear them, doesn't mean that energy disappears. It festers in them, around them. I don't want that to stick to me. So today I caught myself. Instead of laughing along or sitting in silence, I paused. I breathed. I let myself feel both the disappointment and the desire to rise above it. I'm not perfect, but I know I don't want to be part of anything that tears others down. Not in person, not online, not in my spirit. And maybe that's the shift I needed. Not just a new job, but a new way of being, a new lens, a new boundary. Because truth is, it's not just about leaving behind a toxic space. It's about building a healthier one, inside me first. And that feels like the beginning of something better, something lighter, something real. And for the first time in a long time, I'm ready for it.